Alright, I'm doing one more video. This one's called Communicate Between Two Beings #2, where the communicate between two beings daytime, lucid dreams daytime, because somehow it missed that one. When I checked the other video, it missed showing it. So if you look at the first one, Communicate Between Two Beings, you'll get all the information here. This is a living being right down to the realm of the physical, and you can connect up with your other half here. That's fantastic. That's what I like doing, is the way I like doing it. Your other half, your soulmate, monadic twin flame, I think is the best way of doing it. But over to this side, I kind of explained the first two, so I'm not going to go over them again. I'm not sure what happened. The video seemed to cut out the last one, so I'm going to write the last one, the lucid dreaming. I went over to lucid dreaming nighttime. That's a lot of times it's like parallel lives and other things like that. So it's kind of interesting, and you can change the dream positively here and there. But this one I'm going to specifically go over to lucid dreaming in the daytime. I realize now this is what most of my life I was doing when I called it daydreaming, is actually lucid dreaming in the daytime. Unfortunately, with the lucid dreaming in the daytime, most of the people I know, here's the little orange people here, are strangers. Same here, wouldn't know these people, wouldn't know these people. So here they'd be more physical. Here they're like in the realm of the living. Here they're like the angelic realm. So you're in the lucid dreaming in the daytime, I'm with a lot of beings. A lot of people that are a lot of fun to be with, things like that, but a lot of people I don't really personally know. Like one case, I might know one person here, one girl here, or every once in a while, someone I really care about and kind of love. What I usually do is once I start these lucid dreamings in the daytime, they just kind of appear to me and come to me. Once they start, I can then start changing them positively. I try to add people to them or add locations of where I want to be and things of that nature. So these are probably the best dreams I can have, because they're at the most highest conscious state that I found when I'm with the lucid dreaming in the daytime. They tend to be the most positive for me, at least, and I try to add people I know and things like that, or places I know. But again, these are the times I start out with most people I don't know, like anonymous people. I noticed now that I'm starting to realize these were the dreams that I had, and even if I'm like when I used to be jumping on a dance floor at nightclubs a lot, I used to realize this is what I was doing. When I'd be on a dance floor, I'd start jumping around a lot, and I'd jump around by myself. And eventually there'd be other people around me I didn't know that I'd be dancing with and stuff. And I'm starting to realize that this is what I was doing. I was at a higher state. I was jumping around at a higher state. And you kind of know that too, because things around you kind of get blurred out sometimes and stuff. And you're just having so much fun, you're not really paying attention to things around you. And you really are like living in the moment. Before I used to kind of hate that term, just be in the moment. But the more I thought about it, I said, that's really what I was doing. I didn't even realize it. And I thought it was kind of daydreaming even when I was on a dance floor at night. It was at night, but it'd be more at a daydreaming, because I was jumping around, having a good time, just thinking about a bunch of stuff. And sometimes I was actually even in another place, even when I was actually on the dance floor. I was thinking about when I started adding other people in other places, it might even be like on a beach somewhere or something, even though I'm right in the middle of a city somewhere. But anyway, so this can be a lot of fun if you can do it the right way. Unfortunately, sometimes you don't always have the people you want with you in the lucid dreaming at daytime. But I do know also that that's what I was doing when I was jumping on dance for a lot of times and doing shuffle dancing, things like that. I was doing this first, sort of. And the way I look at it is like, you're a multi-dimensional being, so a lot of times like only a certain percentage of you is actually in the physical realm. So I'd say like 20% of me is like in a physical realm, like crash test stunt dummy Steve. And the other 70-80% is up in the higher spiritual realm, actually, enjoying it, having a good time. So when I jump on a dance floor, I'd be like here. And then once I kind of got done dancing on a dance floor, then I'd come over to here. It'd be like the nighttime lucid dreaming, and I'd know more people. I'd have friends or cocktail waitresses and bartenders and things like that. I'd know them and get drinks, or other people I was dancing with. Hey, what's going on? So that'd still be kind of fun. I'd know them. And then eventually I'd just go back down to just, the physical life and just relax at a table and, listen to music and things like that, and then go home and go to sleep for the night. But, to me, I seem to find a daytime lucid dreaming, that's what I'll call it now, actually, it tended to be the best. And you do get to a higher state, but it's still the same thing. You just kind of clear your mind, you don't think about much, and you just enjoy whatever you're around. Me, I like techno music and music like that, so it's kind of blurring out there. I like listening to music and everything, and that would put you in a higher state, depending on the music and the sound and the lighting. And even the beating, you can feel the beating from the music when you're close to the dance floor. And what I noticed is when when I did this, I checked I was on a trip one time, and here in Mexico, and I had to catch the bus back to where I was going, so it was a little tour. So I was listening to music at a little club and stuff, and there's by a beach. So I was listening to music. I was by the beach. It was really nice and wonderful, and I was kind of doing this lucid daydreaming. I checked my cell phone, my Google Maps, and I literally was off the planet. So seriously, when Google says they track you, they really do. They track your location more than you ever imagine. So I was literally off planet, or most of me was off planet when I was lucid daydreaming. So, like 20% crash test stunt dummy on the planet, and the other 80% was off planet. So I literally was like 10,000 miles off planet. And same thing over here. When you're with someone you really love or care about with the realm of the living, you're back down here, a living being, and then coming down here with the star, you feel the energy of the significant other, even if you're at a little table in that. Let me see if that gets in better. Right? When I was at a restaurant by myself, it was a Hooters in Mexico here. I'm in Mexico temporarily. When I was at a restaurant, I checked my cell phone again real quick, and I was about 35,000 feet up. So I was about like a commercial airplane up from the planet. So, but here I actually was literally off the planet, and I was just listening to the music and everything. So another thing I learned too is daydreams to me are nightmares. So if I actually try daydreaming, making a daydream about someone I care about or love or like, or a place I like and people I want to be with, it tends to get hijacked or what do you want to call it? Influenced, negatively influenced, or whatever, and it more turns into a nightmare and stuff. So, see, I'm not going to be trying to daydream anymore because that doesn't work at all. Like I say, it tends to be hijacked. Or I get like a negative influence or negative thought forms, whatever it is, tend to try to hijack or influence my daydream. So, but I also realize that daydreams are in the physical realm. They're in a like third, fourth, to fifth dimension probably. So they're still in a lower physical realm, lower dimension. So that's why I think their nightmares and daydreams can probably end up in the same area. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'll still just go back to lucid daydreaming in the daytime. And then eventually, start out that way and try adding people I know or places I know to the lucid daydream. Or if not, then I'll just do the other way. And that's just go over here and just stay with this. Go right from the realm of the living and add the person I care about or love, the energy of them around me. That works the best. So, but anyways, I wanted to add a second video because somehow the first one ended up missing the lucid daydreaming in the daytime. So there you go. I'll have some links too about Google Maps and stuff like that. How you can, if you do the daydreaming, lucid daydreaming, or lucid night dreaming, you can check Google Maps to see how far off the planet or how well you're doing. All right, have a wonderful day. And again, it's really not communicating between two people. It's communicating with a bunch of people, but you get the idea.